We've all been there before. It's pretty late at night and you're watching YouTube videos. And you're like, one more video and then I'll go to sleep. And 21 more times later, you're finally deciding to go to sleep. And then you hear them. Bird noises. Ah, fuck. You stayed up all night. And you already know you're doing that head bobbing thing. You're like a cokehead. But what do you think's more embarrassing? Like falling asleep and just bamming your head against the desk? Or staying asleep but your head's like all the way up and you're like, ugh. Because honestly, I'd rather like slam my head against the desk. It's like quick and over. And it has happened to me a couple times. And you ever have those dreams where it's like correlating between what your teacher's saying because you're half asleep? I once fell asleep and then was dreaming about being in class. And then the class went silent and I was like, oh god, she knows I'm asleep. And then she got mad at me and told me to drink water, which is not going to help me wake up at all. I had a teacher in 8th grade that if he caught you sleeping in his class, he would... Like, I was scared as shit to fall asleep in his class, so I never did, out of fear. You'd be desperately trying to stay awake, like taping your eyes open for that one kid that would never sleep because he would chug like 8 Monsters. And remember, if your heart feels weird, just keep drinking. In fact, there's a girl in my class that drinks like multiple Monsters and Mountain Dews and Dr. Peppers throughout the school day. She once brought in a 6-pack of Dr. Peppers and drank all of them. How are you not dead? Your pancreas is on life support.
What kind of place is this?
I think the best tactic for not looking like you're sleeping is like having your head like resting against your hand and having your other hand holding a pencil so it looks like you're really staring intently at the work when in reality you're sleeping. But it does depend on what teacher you get, because some teachers are like, I don't care if you fall asleep, if you want to ruin your grades, that's fine. But others are like, I will literally murder you if you even dare blink in my class, okay? And I had some teachers that would legitimately get mad if you rested your head. They would be like, I got up at 3 a.m., fought an army, climbed a mountain, and slayed a dragon just to get here, and you have the audacity to lay your head. And according to my calculations, which is 3 seconds like Google, the teenage body doesn't naturally produce melatonin until 11 p.m. And the bus usually comes at like 7 a.m. for most people. You gotta get like 10 minutes to get ready, so that's like 6:50. And for a lot of people, you don't sleep in just 1 hour. You probably take like a couple hours, actually, so it's probably just like 3 hours at max. That's all for me. See you next time, and you won't find the bodies.